I think Sammy put her Instagram chat, the Fighting for Hope Instagram in the chat, so you can please check that out. And then, yeah, so Patty Hoyt is the prevention coordinator at Discovery Counseling Center. She facilitates the alcohol and drug abuse prevention team in San Ramon. She's been doing that since 2013. She works with the community to reduce underage drinking, marijuana use, and prescription drug abuse. And she's been a Rotarian since joining the Rotary Club of Doherty Valley, San Ramon as a charter member in 2010. And Rotary is actually how I met her, but she's also, not only that, but she's also my Girl Scout Gold Award advisor. So I'm really lucky to have her by my side and helping out throughout all my ideas from over a year ago to finally being here for this conference. So Patty, I'm going to make you co-host right now, and yeah, we can get started on the activity.
Great. Hi, this has been so interesting. I have kept my screen off because it's not about the adults in the room. I just happen to have been in the room for this. So this is who I am now. And obviously that photograph looked much better than I do on a Sunday morning. But I have been just honored to really help, advise Avani through this. She has done all the heavy lifting and done all the work, and it's just come to such a great fruition. I'm happy to have just a little bit of a part of that. I'm going to just share my screen. It's really hard to follow all these various fabulous things that have been going on, and I was just going to chat, and then after all the great presentations we saw yesterday, I said, I think I should have a slide or two. So I'm going to have a slide or two just to kind of give us some basis for why we're going to talk about resiliency. Okay, can everybody see? This is what I hate about sharing my screen, is that I can't see anybody. Okay, here we go. Got it.
We can see.
All right, great. Now I've got you. Okay. Resiliency is a word that I don't know, probably most of you have heard of, but kind of a basic definition. And one of the reasons that I thought the need to put this up is after the various shares yesterday, when people kept talking about recovery and how they were able to recover. Resiliency is at the base of all that. It's the ability to recover quickly from disruptive change or misfortune without being incapacitated or acting in dysfunctional or harmful ways. That's a lot of big words, but it's really kind of like this picture here of this plant is thriving in a piece of concrete because it can. It's found a way to thrive and to grow. Okay, now I got to get back to here we go. And so one of the best ways to be resilient is a strengths approach. You focus on your strengths so that you can bounce back. Somebody yesterday talked about how her parents, making her get up and go ahead and go to school. And while for some people that sounded like they weren't identifying with the issues that she was feeling with her anxiety, but it's that you have what it takes to get through this. It was trying to build her strength so that she could keep going. And one of the ways to find your strengths is kind of to make a list within yourself of how you've overcome things in the past. Look at what's worked before. And that kind of helps you move forward and keep developing those strengths, that you have what it takes to get through you. This is one of the great things about resiliency, is that you can be up a tree and risk falling, but we all have the capacity of self-righting. Cats, we always hear that they always land on their feet when they fall, right? And so that's the kind of the purpose of this, is that when you're risk of falling, we can get back on our feet. We're all born with resilience, but it takes practice to use it and identify with it. So what I recently came across in a course on risk and resiliency was a woman who has come up with this resiliency quiz. And the first part of it talks about the various strengths that you have in your life, sort of like what we talked about yesterday with the California Healthy Kids Survey. Some of them are things in there. And the more things you can answer yes to, the more things you already have. If you answer no, it's not bad. It's that, okay, I need to identify that and figure out how to build that. And then the second part of the little quiz is the things that help you. They're resiliency builders. And I'm going to share the quiz so you can see it. And then what I'd like for us to do is take a few minutes to fill it out. Since I'm only going to be sharing it on the screen, you'll have to just be writing them down on papers and we'll figure that out. But then we're going to break out into 3 rooms. I've got Praj and Allie, 2 therapists from Discovery Counseling Center. They're also going to man some rooms. And then we'll just go over these and kind of share